In order to improve your strength, flexibility, and balance with your exercises, you need to understand its benefits and functions, and then common mistakes and how to move in an optimal way. We're going to tackle lunges today. If you want to learn how to retrain your body and then movement safely and then effectively and then move better, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video every week. I am Taro Iwamoto. I am a Feldenkrais practitioner. With my backgrounds in athletic training, physical therapy, martial arts, and the Feldenkrais method, I have helped many people like you overcome and then move beyond the pain and the limitations. Now it's your turn, and let's dive in. The benefits of the lunges is that, like squats, it strengthens your leg muscles, it strengthens and stabilizes your core muscles, and it helps with the balance. And functionally speaking, these patterns of the movements you use going up stairs and climbing up the hills, getting up off the floor. So basically it's just a gait patterns, one of those gait patterns, but it requires a little bit more deep bending, more strength, a little bit more stability. A couple common mistakes when people are practicing lunges. So the first one, as they're doing the lunges, okay, so the weight shifting forward, you're doing this kind of things, these movements, right? You can see where my knee is going. Another mistake, or not optimal way to move and lunge, is when they do the lunges, exaggerating so you can see better. Watch my knee. What happens to my knee? Right? I'm making it even worse. I'm losing the stability in my trunk, and then I compensate, okay, this movement of the knee and the hip by moving my torso to the side. Okay, so this can be very, very optimal. So those are the common mistakes. There's a little more, but I think that's just improving the basic techniques and form, and so that you get the most benefits out of this exercise, lunges. So if a balance is an issue, so basic starting position for lunges, well, there are different types of lunges, but I'm just going to cover basics. Okay, so the lunges, you stand, split stance here, and on the ball of your foot on the back leg, like so, and you're descending, you're moving your weight down, okay, as if you're reaching this knee, get the back knee down towards the floor, which means you have to allow your knee to bend, you have to allow your ankle to bend as well. So the weight goes straight down instead of weight shifts forward. That's a different movement, right? Here. So there's no translation of the weight going forward, the knee moving forward. So that's the basic one. But maybe you struggle to maintain your balance and you become so wobbly, you can't stabilize. Then you need to change, you need to modify it. So you stay close to the counter of the wall. You can put one hand on the wall or both hands on the counter in front, something like that. Just make it work and so that you don't compensate as much, okay? And then that's the basic stance. So are you able to, first of all, stabilize it and be in that position without being wobbly? If you can't, use a support so that you can be more stable. And from here, and then you go in here. So how to control this, okay, stability issues. Focus on the weight on the foot and keep the weight distributed evenly through your foot on the front. So when the knee goes in, that means the weight shifts onto the inside of your foot. And this is the pattern. Maybe this is the pattern for you. And that pattern is, it can't happen very, very easily because you've been doing this way over and over. So now you are retraining the movement patterns. and by paying attention and stabilizing the contact on your foot, which will stabilize your knee and the hip as well. So your pelvis and your shoulders are going to stay level. If you see the pelvis starting to tilt or the shoulders starting to tilt, that means there is a compensation. You're losing the stability. Then you need to modify the range. So you move only as far as you are able to control. Or maybe this is the knees and issues that you can't go down very low. That's fine. But work through that range. Here, using any support, appropriate support that you need in order to move in an optimal way. Just like a squat, you can use a dowel, hold it, and so that you can inform yourself about your spine. Position of your pelvis, position of your spine as you are doing this lunging motion here. So this is what I mean by this exercise helps and stabilize your core and strengthen your core muscles, because all those muscles around the hips and the spine are working and to keep your balance as well. So strengthening the core is not just about strengthening the muscles, abdominal muscles, strengthen the muscles around the back. It really, in functions, you have to use those muscles and so that you can move in an optimal way. So that's a very functional core exercise. Okay? And you can stand in front of the mirror, and then if you can't tell the pelvis, how the pelvis is moving, and you can, put your hands on the pelvis, or you can use a dowel and then just level, put it in line with your pelvis, and then as you are going through this motion, and then you can feel, okay, oh, it's starting to do this, or something else, and then you can feel, okay, so I'm losing the stability. Then I can slow down the movements and then adjust so that I can control this movement. Now become more stable. Same thing with the shoulders. If the shoulders, it tends to go down one side or the other side, okay, then you can't tell, watch and do it in front of the mirror so you can see yourself, how you're moving. Or you can use the dowel and put it right here, keeping the dowel level. Go to that. So the progression would be, so that is stationary lunges. And once you're able to control this one, and you can make it more dynamic, starting here and taking a step, long step, and then going into the lunge motion, and then coming back. You can work on the same leg, and you can switch leg, or you can alternate. But once you take a long step, and this is the same motion, lunging and coming back. But now you have to control this motion and then not lose the stability and controlling down and back. Here. And if you like, and you can progress to the walking lunges. So you can lunging and taking another step, lunging and then walking. And going forward, you can go backwards if you want to be fancy. Here. If this is helpful to stabilize your back, use it as a feedback for a little while until you have a pretty good sense of where your back is and how your back is moving, and then not use it. Like so. So that's it. To make it easier, you use the support to help with the balance and modify the range. If your knee is a problem, try not to go down too low. And you're still getting the benefits because you are training the patterns and becoming more efficient in these lunging patterns. If you want to improve your back pain, be sure to grab your free movement guide to pain-free back at the link below. Check out these videos And if you like this video, and hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe and share with your friends. Comment below how helpful you found this video was. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Happy mindful movement. Bye bye.